Well, we are back with our series Today Climate, and 2023 is going to go down as the hottest year on record. That's according to the European Union's Climate Change Service.
In fact, just this week, we've seen wild weather in the Pacific Northwest with torrential rain and historic flooding.
And this increase in intensive weather events has created an urgent need for new solutions to help keep us all safe. Here in New York State, there's now a first-of-its-kind weather and climate emergency alert network, and we got an exclusive look inside. It's become our new normal, experiencing extreme weather from coast to coast. Just how many billion-dollar weather and climate-related disasters have hit the U.S. this year? According to NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, that number reaching 25 versus the annual average of 8. This rapid increase in these events has officials at every level of government working quickly to try to adapt plans and policies to keep the public safe. In New York, a state threatened by nearly every type of natural disaster, from hurricanes to blizzards to wildfire smoke, a first-of-its-kind State Weather Risk Communication Center, or SWRCC, just launched. Governor Kathy Hochul gave us an exclusive look.
So, Governor, what is this room? Where are we?
This is the Mesonet room. We're taking data from the National Weather Service. There are great partners in this, adding the data we're collecting from these points that are every 19 miles throughout the state. So we have data on the ground.
The Mesonet network collects and reports real-time weather conditions from 126 sites 24 hours a day. This data used both in major weather events and collected as historical record.
As opposed to a forecast, this helps you deal with what is happening on the ground at any given moment throughout the state.
We always will want the forecasts from you. But what's happening after that forecast become a reality, the conditions can change quickly. And people need to know what's happening in their neighborhood. That's how we can really manage the best we can what Mother Nature is doing right now.
Meteorologist Dr. Nick Bazil is director of the SWRCC.
When there's an extreme weather event, what's happening at the center?
Yeah, so our employees will be monitoring as much weather data as they can. And what we want to do is collate, synthesize that data, share it with partners in state government as easily readable as formats as possible, so they can react to it without needing a meteorology degree.
Still in its early stages, the center was put to the test during New York City's heavy rainfall and flash flooding event in September.
We were able to start implementing our first tools, which were a real-time sewer capacity exceedance map. So basically, are we seeing more rain than the sewers can handle in real time? And sure enough, those pinpointed Brooklyn as areas that were likely to be hardest hit, and that's where we saw the most impacts, unfortunately. This system allowed us to communicate immediately to our partners so that they can better know, okay, we better start sending assets to Brooklyn, to Western Queens, to Eastern Manhattan right now.
And that's the goal, a coordinated effort in the sharing of real-time information.
As you look at that globe, a lot of things happen that are outside of New York State's borders. How do you think perhaps other governors will be looking at this system?
These systems don't know geographic boundaries. They just sweep across our country. And to the extent that we can prepare a model for other governors to adopt and implement, then we're all going to be safer. That's what we have a responsibility to do. That's how we protect lives.
And in fact, we have an exclusive announcement. State Weather Risk Communication Center officially opens today at the University of Albany. Not a moment too soon. If this year's weather extremes are just a preview, they are going to be very, very busy in the next few years to come. But I think other states are going to start adopting this because the more data you have, real time, you can do better forecasting, but also better real-time work, whether it's rain, snow, hurricanes. You can get your resources where you need to as quickly as you can.
That's the takeaway.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good deal.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.